expensive. And of course, I mean, you represent big companies like SM, Meralco, Maynilad. But of course, we have some subscribers who come from their small departments, from small companies as well. I mean, they cannot afford automation or data analytic tools, but do you have some advice for them?
Yeah, actually, I want to discuss about that. This is what we call strategic collaboration alignment with the different lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your company of internal audit is very small, you need to really rely also on the other, we call them the second line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the assurance
Yes.
providers, like also the external auditors. So this is where we try to discuss about complementing work. So we'll be able to really focus on the critical areas of coverage when we do audit, and at the same time trying to minimize work that will duplicate the efforts. So that's where we will be able to work tandem. Like for example, in cybersecurity, they will be doing a lot of those compliance reviews that when they carry about security and looking at vulnerabilities, and IA will have to complement that. So we don't need to really cover the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, even
Compliment.
before we do reliance, we really need to look into the way that they're also managing it, their procedures and their processes. And if you see that these are things that we can really rely on, then that's the answer to that question, that even how small you are, you can still be effective by doing this. And I think the support that will be coming over with a lot of people from the different line functions will be given to you, because they know for a fact that you're working with them, and they believe that once you get your support as well from them, you're asking support, they feel that wow, IA is partnering with us. So I think that is one thing that we always do for those small companies, and at the same time looking into where we can come, which area we can focus, so
Yes.
we don't need to duplicate the work.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically coordination with other assurance providers, and
Mm-hmm.
it's in our standards, and it's very helpful
Yes. Mm-mm.
actually. So when you do integrated audit, so imagine you working together and presenting to your audit committee or to your management, hey, this is what IA is doing, what risk is doing, your compliance team is doing, and your QA team maybe is doing. And it's good as well because you get to collaborate and focus on not only on a sole area, like everyone is just auditing one area.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to maximize the resource within the company of
Maximum.
covering different risks, what matters most to the organization. So in terms of automation, maybe right now you cannot have that analytic tool which JRT may have.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably start with doing analytics, doing Excel.
Yeah.
Do You can enroll in IIA doing what we have an Excel advanced training
Yes.
course, and maybe you can present something like that to the organization. You can tell them, see what analytics can bring us.
Mm-hmm.
We can cover and audit the entire population instead of just doing 50 samples,
That's good.
and it's giving you a good context and
Mm-hmm.
insight. And maybe we can get their buy-in of supporting you, of giving that support for us to get the technology. So imagine, well, they just need to invest on those technology and tools, and not really add people or resources or manpower, but it's giving them more because of the help of technology. So we just need to really share those kind of insights and what benefit it can bring to the company. So instead of cost, it would really give them more benefit, right, in the long run.
That's very
Yeah.
encouraging.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say that they can leverage on
Mm-hmm.
the second line of
Mm-hmm.
defense, the likes of IT, because the IT people are very smart. So you can take advantage of their expertise,
Mm-hmm.
so that anything that you would like to cover in terms of cybersecurity issues and all that stuff, so information security, you can leverage on the people working on the compliance.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really have to do the work yourself, but you can collaborate with them and ensure that all the important things that are needed to be covered are covered. So these are like similar stuff even in finance, because they have this monitoring that they do as part of their second line of defense. We can take advantage of those available resources in the organization. Even if you are a small organization of internal audit, you can still do maximize work.